style. How do you do that? I mean, sound just like him.
Good ear, kid. No one can imitate Silverhand's style.
But you did. I just heard you.
Obviously got a bit of him in me. Or a lot. Maybe I am Johnny.
But how? Johnny'd be like 80 million years old, and you're like way too young.
You know, this is just a body. How the dice landed for me. Ultimately, I am who I am.
Yeah, right! Choom, you're a bigger Psycho fan than I am.
Psycho fan the weed in this?
Still haven't explained how you do it.
Don't worry about that. Just come up with your own style, and all you need for that is practice.
And talent.
Talent you got.
Really? You think so?
I just don't say things I don't think are true. Not anymore.
Best day ever. Fuck! My hands are shaking. Rockers are rebels. They always speak their minds. Tried once with my dad, you know? Didn't go so well.
In time, you'll learn who you really are, what you really want from the world.
I don't understand.
Want to be a real rebel? Gotta be yourself first. Be authentic. Rebels are made, not born. Made from the punches life throws at them. The punches they take.
You know, you're weird. But I like you anyway.
What is it, 15?
Huh. You're all right, kid.
Gonna play some more?
Nah, short on time. Let's pay. Delta out of here.
Shit! Out for the door! Can't be.
I'll take it.
Excellent. Glad to see she'll be in good hands. Help you with anything else?
No thanks. Here you go. See ya. What's Delta? Still got some biz to take care of.
All right.
Let's roll.
Sure thing. Where to?
The cemetery.
You got it.
Why would I turn?
My dad says there's gonna be another Cold War. Liable to jump at each other's throats any day now. Think it's true? Think there'll be another war?
Won't be another war, don't worry. Arasaka's a lot weaker than they let on.
I hate the corpse.
Me too. They squeeze you till your eyeballs pop, but it's never enough. They gotta rip each other's spines out too.
Got a friend who lives around here.
Where?
Can't see it from here. Just saying.
He a good friend of yours?
Invited me over to his house once. His mom made lunch, then we went and hung out on the bridge. I like driving through here. It's nice.
City looks alive.
'Cause everyone's out walking around?
Not what I mean. It's like we created a monster and never even noticed when it started to eat us alive.
Like Frankenstein?
Frankenstein's monster, you mean? You know what, you're right. It is nice out here.
Never been out this way?
No, I have. Just never noticed. Never had time to just sit down and watch. Cities slipped through my fingers, just sped right by. Past Passed underfoot, overhead, and I can't even say when it happened.
Gonna write a song about it?
Maybe.
Nice pendant. Looks good on you.
Not actually mine.
So whose is it?
Belonged to a guy I knew. Crazy as fuck. And now I'm here, in his place.
He dead?
This piece of lead killed him.
What are you gonna do with it?
Put it back where it belongs.
Attention. Any vehicles found in the district will be promptly removed by security.
I just realized Nakamura really just died. Huh. I thought it was gonna pop up out of nowhere at the end or something. Maybe it shows up on a different path, yeah. How did he die? There was a scene where we captured this lady from Arakasa, whatever they're called. And then we got raided, and he just died. There's like no option, nothing, he just died. Not even on my screen.
Can I come with?
No, wait here, okay? Won't be long.
Okay.
Why can't I talk to her?
Because Montgomery's. Oh, V. Don't know anyone else who'd have had the guts to make a call like that. Not a soul. Can't carry this around anymore, you know? Can't keep wallowing. Can't keep obsessing over what happened. Couldn't forget you anyway. I'm wearing your goddamn face. Thanks for... well, for everything. I'm wiser now. And I don't plan to waste it.
Standing in a place of
So this is goodbye.
lighting candles and spray painting are strictly forbidden.
I don't think the gender matters for this part.
Where to now?
Hey,
You
what's
condone
this?
smoking now?
Gave all that up.
Oh, that's so
should
funny.
You.
That really
Bad
is so
for your
funny.
Body, bad for your soul.
Where to now?
Me? Nowhere. But you'd better get home, Steve. Thanks.
The person you just, visited, he died a while ago?
Not that long ago.
You miss him?
A little, yeah.
When my grandpa died, I missed him a lot. But now I only miss him sometimes. Stop the bus! Hey! Get off! Wait! The guitar!
That's the wrong
You
one.
forgot your guitar!
I bought the pink one.
No, I didn't. Haven't forgotten a thing. Never will.
Fuck. Oh, V's epilogue. Hey!
Hey, V, I know you're a free bird and all, and you're gonna do what you want when you want.
The Wake Up Samurai
But
part never
you
showed up.
At least let me know you're alive, you know? I don't want to say anything, but you missed your last checkup. And like I told you a million times, just call when you can, okay? See ya.
Hey, V. I was just wondering how you've been. Haven't heard from you in a while. Still living large in Night City? I don't know. All I think about is dropping everything and leaving. Yet, here I am still. Oh, the city's like quicksand. The more you try to get out, the more it pulls you in. Once you're up to your knees, you're never getting out. Like Evelyn. Anyway, look out for yourself, okay? And call me sometime. Bye.
Really? You're just gonna avoid me? Of course you would, you fucking coward. Here's a bit of advice for you, Johnny. Enjoy your new lease on life, because it's not gonna last long. I'm serious. Believe me when I say I'm going to find you, you fucking psychopath. Wherever you're hiding. And when I do, I'm gonna rip V out of your head. Don't ask me how, but so far I'm counting on sheer will. You know what you are, Johnny? A parasite. A fucking tapeworm. You hear me? Enjoy the little time you have left.
Good luck, Johnny. Good luck with that shit.
V, hey. Christ, that run we did. My heart's still pounding. A pack of nomads versus Arasaka.
Oh, he survived.
Oh, I mean, the odds were totally stacked against us. I didn't know if we'd get out alive. But hey, we made it. And you know why? Because you were the one leading the charge, V. The craziest, baddest merc from Pacifica to the Appalachians. I don't know what you're up to right now, what your plans are. But just remember, we'd walk through hell and back with you, brother, anytime. Until next time, eh? Take care.
Thank you, SVN Nanny, for the 9 months.
Gotta hand it to you, V. I'm impressed. When you told me you were gonna go after Hellman, I was sure you'd come back as a garbage bag full of smithereens. But you did it. I'm not usually wrong about people and what they're capable of. I'm curious to see what else you've got in ya. If you're looking for your next job, you know where to find me.
I never finished this quest.
Hey, it's Peralez. V, you're gonna want to hear this. But first, you need to
go somewhere no one's listening. Okay, so my wife, Elizabeth, she's in on the whole thing. She keeps saying I should look after myself. Tells me to take these pills. Says they're vitamins. Got them analyzed at a lab. And they look okay. But how am I supposed to know if somebody didn't falsify the results? Well, when you got a sec, call me, okay? Oh yeah, and don't forget to delete this message.
Hey, V? Sorry to bother you. I know you're a busy man and everything.
To background music like in Witcher 3
Well,
is amazing.
I was wondering how you were doing, so I laid out a quick tarot and... Oh dear. The Hanged Man, the Magician, the Star.
The Star.
Those,
It's me.
Those are not good cards, V. They're really bad. There's something like death, but not quite. Take care of yourself, okay? I hope to hear from you soon.
'Cause we lost everything. We had to pay the price.
Final score 7.5 out of 10. It stays. This game is S tier music and voice acting.
Life was
I think throughout almost the entire game the voice acting was perfect. Music was also well done.
I traded all for your sweet embrace.
I think gameplay,
We lost
crafting sucked complete cock. It was awful, like the worst shit I've ever seen. Ranged combat, I'm not sure. I felt ranged combat in general was fuck, let me lower this music a bit.
There's a canvas with two faces.
Yeah, I thought ranged combat in general was really generic. There was nothing new added to it. I would have liked to see something a little bit more creative. Everything was just a meat bag with a head to shoot on. There were no enemies besides humans to fight even. Yeah, range combat is so-so. Melee combat was complete dog shit. It never evolved from the very first second I played it. It was no better than Skyrim, and that shit came out in 2006 or 2009 or something like that. And there's so many examples too that are better. You have Ghost Runner, Kingdom Come, and then countless other melee games. And on top of that, the skill trees were lacking. I maxed out on the things I wanted to max out. Like what, 10 hours in? 12 hours in maybe? You know, an RPG like that, you shouldn't be able to see the end of it. I shouldn't see the end of my skill tree until post-game. And there were no real choices either to make. Some things were just too strong compared to other things. It's like Dota 2 talents. You have two choices, but one is always better. So you really only have one choice. Thank you, Groovy for the 33. Be good for the free. Even the world doesn't feel that nice to go through. It felt empty, like I was the only citizen in it. Everyone just felt like some random spawning NPC. And the thing about that is that even older RPGs have kind of fixed this. Elder Scrolls games, for example, actually have NPCs living full cycles. Even though they're simple. They're very simple cycles. They do go back to the houses, they do sleep, they come back to the shop. I found that those cities, they felt more alive than this. And that shit is 10, maybe even 15 years old. Oh, police couldn't drive? It's not that police couldn't even drive. The police? They spawn off your camera as close as possible. One time, I was in an alley. That was also a dead end. I looked away from it, and police spawned there 1 meter behind me. That was just like, what? Like, how do they ever... how does that even work? Nah, that ain't okay. It's not okay. You can't have an RPG game with mechanics like that. You can't have an RPG game where progression doesn't change the way you play, and where progression doesn't have any meaningful choices. The choices were just this: more damage or some random garbage. I think almost every single choice I made in my skill tree was just more damage. I didn't even need the HP and armor and whatever. I wish I didn't even touch the crafting too. I didn't check the Persona 5 Strikers gameplay. Ay, 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 ay. The lack of enemy variety plagues this game as well. Even the robots they make in the game, they're just humanoids. There were flying drones. There were the big droids. There were turrets. Did I miss anything else? No, I think that was it. Everything else is just... they were just humans. Yeah. You just fight humans 99% of the game. Even the supposedly boss fights were nothing. I just chainsed on them and they didn't even fight back. Thank you, Bobby Carres, for the prime. There was a final boss. His name was Adam Smasher. He was hyped up from the very beginning, where he shot up Johnny Silverhand as they infiltrated the tower. But I hit him once, he got chain stunned, he never got up, and then died. All done in like 10 seconds. His dialogue didn't finish. His fucking dialogue didn't finish. That's how bad the final boss was. I really hope that they learned more from the mistakes they made at The Witcher. But it looks like they're mostly the same or worse. And a lot of them just comes from character progression in such a long RPG. It was the very same problem in The Witcher. You would have like this 100-hour adventure. But 35 hours in, you kind of just max out on your skill tree and you peak. Like the gameplay doesn't evolve further than using Quen and then auto-attacking. Quen, auto-attack. And then sometimes you don't even Quen, you just auto-attack. I still think it's a 7.5. Despite all these flaws, it's still a fun game to go through once. At the very least once. Maybe twice to see if the other path of combat is better, you know, from range to melee. The city just feels so empty, man. Especially coming off playing like triple Yakuza games in a row. Cities in that game, everything felt so alive. A bustling town. You go here, there's a mini game. You go there, there's something going on. And that place is so small too. In this game, there's nothing. There's nothing going on in the whole city. Even going from like Japantown to Chinatown to like whatever town, it all looked the same. I never got the feeling that I'd entered Chinatown. For me, it was just Night City all over. The only part that looked different was that the one of the people from Haiti in it. Because that one was kind of fucked up. Like broken malls and broken buildings everywhere. Pacifica, yeah, that one. That's the only one that stood out. Man, they need to up their game on combat. It's not okay, man. How can games like Yakuza with like 1/100th of the budget do better than them? Inexcusable, really. It's not just overhyped. It's also that they just haven't learned from the previous games. This game is not much different from a Ubisoft game. Except for the writing. I actually thought the writing in this game was pretty nice. There weren't so many characters where you just felt like, oh my god, why is he doing this? Quite interesting too. Besides the beginning of the story was too much of a mess. Too many characters getting introduced, too many things going on at the same time. Like, I had no idea what was going on. But once it opened up, and once it started aligning all the things together, it turned out pretty well. I like the ending, for example. And the one I took. So many plot holes? You think so? I guess so. I don't know. Oh, and one of the most notable things, the game never crashed. Despite the billion bugs it has, of all kinds, it never crashed once. That is something else, isn't it? I can't remember a game that hasn't crashed. Yakuza? Oh, maybe Yakuza also, yeah. There were some stupid plot holes. Like how the fuck did some nomads beat a corp? It doesn't make any sense at all. Like they're supposed to have top tier everything, right? Absolute top tier everything. And they lose to some tank that was made 20 years ago. 17 years ago. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Yeah, it doesn't sit well with me at all. Oh yeah, it wasn't even a tank. It was a carrier. Oh yeah, they did say they took Jackie's body, but I think that went into a side quest I never explored. I also didn't think this would end the game here. Man. Oh. So many wasted opportunities in this. Like, you have such a creative world with all these things, cybernetic enhancements all over the place. And it still feels like it only fought humans. The most unnatural thing was the dash. You know, when mobs, they dash towards you like that? That looked pretty cool. I like that. But that was also the only thing. I never felt like I was fighting superhumans at any point. Even the final boss. Ah. Ah. What game deserves Game of the Year? Don't know. Ghost of Tsushima, maybe? I like that game a lot. I don't know what game I'll play next, but I want to play this a bit more. I want to explore the side quests. I really didn't think the story was just gonna end here. Sure, it warned me, but I thought it was just gonna take me away from going around the world for like an hour or two. But it was just straight up the ending. Very short gaming compared to the previous title. Did the lives paths matter? Not sure. I mean, I can't really tell, right? Because I only played one of them. What I think, they only add more voice lines if you happen to go with them. Like, for example, I had a lot of extra voice lines for speaking with the other nomads.
SingSing Smug, I'm just here to spam this smug beaver
Thank you,
face.
Kazuna Kid, for the 16.
Smug.
Only 30% people finish The Witcher 3's main story? That's way higher than I thought it would be. I thought it was gonna be like 5%. Oh, but that's such a dumb way of looking at it though. It's like you make a game and it's so long and people don't finish it. So you make a shorter story instead of making your fucking game better towards mid and late game. It's the same problem with Ubisoft games. You go into mid-game and nothing improves and it just stays shit. It's not just that they needed more time on the game. They just have a lot of bad design choices that time isn't gonna fix. They can fix all the bugs in the world and it'll still be a 7.5 game. Just because of how simple the combat is, how shallow the skill tree is, and how shallow character progression is. They just have big bonus points, story writing, characters, voice acting, and music. I think The Witcher 3 got much higher scores than it should have, simply because it filled a void. And you know who left this void open? Motherfucking Bethesda, because they won't make Elder Scrolls 6. They keep remaking fucking Skyrim for smartwatches. These motherfuckers, man. Why can't they just make Elder Scrolls? I really think that is the case. There just aren't that many good open world RPGs. Most of them are mediocre. I think Ubisoft is close to making good ones. They're very close to perfecting it. They always have such a good start in their games. And it just dies out so fast towards mid-game. So fucking fast. No coppa, dude. I really think Ubisoft has they have something going there. How long are these credits? Jesus. More people worked on this game than live on the planet. These credits are 18 times longer than the boss fight. More than 18. Can I fast forward? Pressing buttons. See if they do anything. Oh. I can also just close, but then I risk missing a post-credit scene maybe. Oh, we boned Panam. We boned her in the most odd way. In that tank, you have to connect your brain with it. But you can have two people connect at the same time. So what they did was they both connected to the tank and then they fucked and they could feed each other. They could feel everything from each other at the same time. Is that gay? I think it is both straight and gay. Oh! You've completed the main storyline of Cyberpunk, but remember that Night City never sleeps. There's still so much to see and do. You can continue from your last open world checkpoint where you have a special reward waiting for you. Sure, just one more gig. Oh, that's too bad. I was hoping that I could play as Johnny with his voice now, but they just put me back on the previous save. Well, that's fine too. You'll find special rewards waiting for you in the inventory. Note, if any of the rewards you earn are cyberware, you will have to... This means there's multiple rewards and they can be different too? Weapons? Not a melee weapon. Guns? No, it's not this. Armor? I don't think it's this one. No, I think this is from when I got the thingy from before. Oh, Johnny's tank top? Yeah, that's from the Nomads. Okay, so it's not here. Maybe cyberware. New eyes, maybe? No. New arms? Oh, I can't check here, I think. Guess I'll check the Ripper dock. Any Ripper docks? Why is my FPS averaging 40 here? Is that my reward? Minus 20 FPS? There's a lot of cars on the street. I think it reset some settings. Maybe a new ride? Oh, maybe you're right. Yeah, let me check. Maybe it's a new ride. Nope. Nope.
Great. So, as I was saying,
Not this. Not this. None of this. Not this. Oh. Berserk MK5. Hold E to activate Berserk. Boost strength, reduce weapon recoil, increase melee damage by 15% and armor and resistance by 15%. 10-second duration, 60-second cooldown. While Berserk is active, jumping from a height initiates a superhero landing, causing you to fall at a high speed and landing with enough force to create a shockwave that damages nearby enemies. Defeating enemies restores 5% health while Berserk is active. Gain 40% more max HP when Berserk is active. And stamina. Triple slots. Okay. Anything else? Another skeleton. Another hand. Another set of gorilla arms? Not sure if that was new or not. No legs. I guess that was the reward? I think it gave me a reward based on my playstyle? Like on how much melee kills I had. So it gave me the fucking berserk thingy. Because I'm pretty sure it gives different rewards. It said that maybe if you got something from the Ripper Dog, you had to go get it there. This is berserk. That's the Superman landing. Oh, put my game on like 30%.
Ever wanted to know what the moon tastes like? Try moon cheese. Made right here in orbit.
Cooldown is on the top left. Let's try on some unfortunate fools. It also had 3 slots. Oh. Two more seconds of berserk.
Hey, go look for the stop sign.
I want to land on somebody. See how much damage it does. Oh, perfect setup. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Oh, what the fucking info? I can't grab one. Bruh. These are residents, not even enemies. Nowhere to climb. Alright. It's pretty hard to land.
Get at me, bitch!
This shit is brand new!
Fuck, I'm tripping on everything.
Fuck this shit!
Provocation. Taste my pain. New magazine detected. Message to user.
Neutralizing the threat!
Yep, that's police in this game. They just spawn on top of you. Two of them spawn behind me. Ah, guess I'll play this more tomorrow. It was nice. I liked the game. $1,600 DPS. But this is completely wrong. Huh? What is this? What is this page even? 41% chance to crit? My weapon alone is 51%. And there's another 15% here. Base stats? You got 40% base crits? Oh, maybe it's not added crit chance. Yeah. It amplified my base crit, which makes reflexes one of the best skills in the game. Whoa, this is bad. This one's insane. Intelligence. What does it even add? Quick hack and stuff. This is all crit damage. Oh. You think the quick hack is pretty good? I found hacking to be kind of whatever. I found that most things, by the time I hacked them, I could have just hit them to death instead. Also, I can't hack right now for some reason. It's because my... Oh! You can't hack with this one at all. There's no RAM and no buffer size.
Chum!
Bata! Boomba! How is that? Yeah? Ah!
8,000 crits almost. Oh, 11k crit. $11,000 damage crit. Feels good, man. Huh, there's still stuff my level. I did a lot of quests, huh? Oh my god. Ah, okay. Okay. I'll continue playing this tomorrow. I'll explore whatever else the city has left for me.
Only part I like in this game is the mantis blades and melee combat 8/10 at best.
Thank you, Half, again for the 9 months. I wish you all a good night. Let's see, who do I host? Wonder if... oh, she's swimming. Alright, thank you all for watching. Good night.